Welcome to the VET S.O.S Veteran Entrepreneurial Spotlight. Hey, remember, don't drown in the sea of transition. Grab the VET S.O.S Lifeline. The Veteran Entrepreneurial Spotlight is proud to be affiliated with the Neil Haley Show and sponsored by SpiritPoint Solutions. So SpiritPoint Solutions is a one-stop shop for leading-edge product services and training from multiple vendors, from AI training to corporate gifts and much, much more. They have everything you need to help your organization thrive in the modern economy. Check out all their valuable offerings at spiritpointonline.com. And remember to use the code VET S.O.S on anything you purchase there. That will help us continue our mission of improving the lives of those who have served. Hey, so on today's show we have Mr. Philip Ayles, who's a U.S. Army combat veteran leadership consultant and founder of Ayles Solutions LLC, a Jacksonville-based company dedicated to helping veterans, first responders, and leaders navigate personal and professional transitions. With over 2 decades of military experience in military police, civil affairs, and intelligence, Philip brings a wealth of operational insight and emotional intelligence to his coaching and training programs. Philip is also a certified wedding officiant, mentor in veterans treatment, court, and active leader in local business and military communities. He is currently writing Warrior to Love, a book and podcast series chronicling the journey from the battlefield to a life of purpose, grace, and love. On the show today, let me welcome Mr. Philip Ayles. Welcome, Phillips.
Hey, life is good.
Good. Hey, man, so I see you have some amazing thing going on right now for seniors. I want to go ahead and hop right into the interview. How's that sound?
Go ahead.
Are you there?
Yeah, I was just adjusting my computer so I could get...
No worries. Hey, so Cole, let's start out with your military transition. How did your transition out of the military go? Was it good, bad?
Oh, it was horrible.
How was that transition?
It was horrible because what I found out is after I came back from Iraq and everything, with all my experience and everything, I was overqualified.
Wow.
And I couldn't even get a job at a restaurant.
Wow.
And because when I went into interviews, I didn't think like somebody with no experience and in wonderment. I went in there and knew exactly what I wanted, and my thing is I've been taught to win the hearts and the minds of the people. Absolutely. And
So you had a terrible transition. So what led you to come on to this entrepreneurship journey?
Well, it's because it's my Warrior to Love.
Okay.
I started Ayles Solutions back in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was looking at what I was doing, because the whole thing about it is my passion lies in building relationships and solving problems.
I got you.
It doesn't matter what scale, and it's scalable from a simple little problem to a massive multinational, multi-agency, multi-jurisdictional coordination and collaboration and anything to get the job done.
Absolutely. It goes back to our mission first.
Yes.
On the military.
And so what I looked at it is I needed to take a deep dive into why or how I learned can control what I know and what I feel. And I realized a lot of it had to do with I was high strung.
Yeah.
And what it is when you give that energy in an environment, they don't know how to handle it.
True.
Because civilians haven't done anything of what we've done.
Absolutely.
But it's not their problem. It's our problem, because we're the ones that are different because of our military service and things that I'll never be able to do again, because
Absolutely.
those are not in normal society. So what I chose to do is take the skills, knowledge, and they've spent millions of dollars training me.
Wow. Yeah. Absolutely.
And with the experience and everything that I have from it, why can't I use the tactics I did in Iraq here in Jacksonville, Florida?
Yeah. Absolutely. So getting back to the entrepreneur,
Yes.
your journey as an entrepreneur, what's been the good and bad about being an entrepreneur?
Well, the hardest thing is starting something from scratch with your idea
Yeah.
and getting
Absolutely.
people to have buy-in. But the more I understand, and that was my problem when I first started, I didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
And then I I just did this thing to where I researched emotional intelligence. I did everything I can. And with interacting with the guys from the Veterans Treatment Court, I get to see how can be applied. And that's can it be tested and replicated?
Yeah.
And so that's where, and a lot of it is who you know.
And so for your transition into
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurship, did you participate in any entrepreneurial programs when you
Yes.
started your business? Or like say you did a lot of research.
Yeah, I did the research. I went through the Syracuse program for veteran entrepreneurs. That's why I'm where I'm at now. Because I took advantage. Wounded Warrior sponsored it. But yeah, I went in and I realized I needed to take it out of theory and put it into practice.
Gotcha.
And it's a lot slower than I ever anticipated. And but that's why I fill my time with more research in practical exercises that are real world. And
Yeah.
I look at it as I just wake up and be the good I want to see every day, and every day is an opportunity to take a step forward. Because sometimes you trip and go backwards. But I realized the biggest entrepreneurial setback was finances.
Yeah.
Is I thought I could do it on my own. And I dug myself a hole. And that's something no one prepares you for because it's your idea. How do you want it? You have to spend money to get the word out. And it's the little things that nickel dime you to death. This conference here, this there, advertising, marketing, everything. It just something we never had to deal with because there was other people that did that in the military.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, I'd say finances.
So tell me about your company, Ayles Solutions. Like what services do you all provide and what do you?
Well, I started Ayles Solutions and I was kicking around names and everything. And it goes back to that fundamental building relationships and solving problems. I don't want to pigeonhole myself into just one thing. I look at it as, hey, let's look at solutions because that's what I've been taught. Don't bring me the problems, bring me the solutions. And it doesn't matter what you're in, but imagine if you can get an employee that's a veteran that is emotionally intelligent and mindful and realize that know your place and stick to your role that they're paying you for. It's not for you to take over. And I think what it does, it changes the energy.
Yes.
And,
True.
but now I look at with Ayles Solutions, it gives me an opportunity to take on multiple projects. I'm doing the Warrior to Love because I think it's the right thing to do. If that's why I choose to do it as a nonprofit, and then I also officiate weddings.
Okay.
I create scripts. I do whatever the client wants.
Gotcha.
And I do that to supplement so I can do the Warriors to Love.
Okay. Sounds like a beautiful thing, man. So what's the best place for our audience to connect with you and the best place to check out your business?
Well, you could Google my name, just Philip Ayles. Or
Okay.
I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook. You can check my website out. My website's more towards the coaching and facilitating, getting people out of that warrior mindset. But it's just a project. I'm looking at interacting with whomever. I mean, I can see where this is applicable to any industry that wants their employees to realize, we do what we need to do at work, and then, family, because work ends. Now what?
Yeah, absolutely true.
And family is who you make it, not necessarily your genetic family.
Yeah. Well, Philip, I want to thank you for your time, man. Thank you for joining us on the VET S.O.S. today. On behalf of the VET S.O.S. family, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. You can find VET S.O.S. podcast on all your favorite podcast platforms, YouTubes, and all social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe and follow VET S.O.S. so you don't miss anything. Remember, don't drown in the sea of transition. Grab the VET S.O.S. lifeline. Thank you so much.